Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Phillips Academy's News You Can Use. Today is Monday, December 8th, 2014, Cycle Day 5, and I'm your host, News You Can Use reporter Isabel Evans. Starting off with our top story, do you know what code is? Code is what runs all of the games and websites that we visit. Every individual game and every website has a code. This includes Flappy Bird, Plants vs. Zombies, and more. Codes aren't just written by themselves. There are people who write codes for websites, games, and other stuff. The best part about coding is that anyone can learn code.
Hi, we're the computer programming team. Join us for our hour of code.
Code.org is a nonprofit organization dedicated to expanding participation of computer science. One of our initiatives is to ensure that our students are prepared for 21st century work.
Do you think coding is the way of the future?
Yes, I think eventually, since the world is becoming more modernized and using technology more, since technology runs with code, then we're going to start using code exactly like reading and writing. I'd recommend code.org to friends.
Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Tanya.
And we're lucky enough to be studying computer science.
Hi, I'm Tanya.
We think it's terrible that 90% of schools don't teach it.
They definitely didn't offer it at my high school.
Thanks. So we're trying to make this video to show that anybody can learn. We want to get 10 million students to do the Hour of Code.
Hour of Code.
Hour of Code.
The Hour of Code.
Hour of Code.
Hour of Code.
Hour of Code.
The Hour of Code! How do you get him to get to the sunflower? He needs to do some actions.
I got it. Hey.
And then we'll run it and see what happens.
Amazing.
There we go.
You just wrote your first program.
I wrote it?
Yeah. This is the code that you just wrote.
Very awesome.
I thought code was like FBI hacker symbols and stuff.
A little bit of problem solving, a little bit of logic. It's like instructions.
Programming is a lot easier today.
Don't just play on your phone, program it.
All right.
Awesome.
How does someone go about getting a job?
Maybe take an online class, find a class at a community college. You could get one of the best paying jobs in the world.
I think medicine's moving into the whole computer age.
Technology touches every part of our lives. If you can create technology, you can change the world.
So we're excited that you are participating in today's Hour of Code.
We just did 2 lines of code.
3 lines of code.
4 lines.
7 lines.
5 lines.
Escribir 25 líneas de código.
5 lines.
60 lines of code.
99 lines.
60 lines.
18 lines of code.
75 lines of code.
Doesn't matter how old you are.
Todos lo pueden hacer.
The Hour of Code.
Hour of Code.
Yeah, programming a code.
The Hour of Code.
Hour of code.
The Hour of Code.
Whether you're a young man or a young woman, whether you live in a city or a rural area,
Everybody in this country should learn how to program a computer.
And I just completed the
Hour of code.
It's actually really easy to learn.
Girls should learn this too.
Understand that language that's going to be the future.
anyone can learn computer science. And you can learn too.
Jack Dorsey, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, all of y'all, I'm learning.
Give it a shot.
Here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go.
Just a reminder, there are 10 days until winter break, and Multicultural Night is right around the corner, so get ready and practice, practice, practice. Now it's time for our weekly food education segment, At the Table.
One of the hallmarks of the Thanksgiving feast is the humble cranberry. And I'm sure you've all had your fair share this past week. But have you ever thought about how they grow?
Cranberries love this sort of sandy soil, and they take a long time to grow, 16 months. You can see here that while the berries are ripening, the buds for next year's crop are already growing on the vine, so farmers have to carefully nurture 2 seasons worth of cranberries at one time. Water is one of the most precious resources for cranberry farmers. Twice a year, the farmers flood the bogs, first in December for the duration of winter. This is when the plants go dormant and their blanket of water insulates the vines from harsh winter frost. In the spring, the bogs are drained and the cranberry's pink flowers bloom. Nowadays, many farms, like Lee Brothers, hire commercial bees to pollinate the fields. And by mid-June, the fruit begins to grow. The berries start out green, turn white around August, and finally red in the fall.
That's all the news for now. Thank you for watching Phillips Academy's News You Can Use. Stay tuned for next week's segment on Multicultural Night. Have a great week.